will be an
Hey, what is going on, guys? It is the SMT. Thanks for tuning in to watch this edition of the SMT YouTube channel. We have the icing on the cake. This is the final piece, the last thing that needed to happen in order for the T-Mobile and Sprint merger to be wrapped up and finalized across the entire U.S. So we got through all the federal stuff, all the court system stuff is done. All that was really left was the approval from the state of California in order for T-Mobile and Sprint to operate as a combined business, as a merged company moving forward. Now, of course, T-Mobile and Sprint have already been working through the merger process, but this allows them to go ahead and start conducting business within the state of California, as that was one of the requirements that pretty much any business would have. You got to meet all state public utility commission requirements, and this is pretty much it. Real quick, before I get to all the details, everything you must know about this deal, please do look at the description box for the following links. We've got the SMT Patreon page link, the second channel is linked in there as well, the Twitter handle at SneedTech, and the invite code for Megadon.net, the social media platform of the future. Never need another social media platform ever again. No algorithms, no ads, no tracking. Megadon.net. All right, so here are all the details from the deal. So now that we've got this final closure, with AGs and all that happened in courts, now we've got the California State Public Utilities Commission wrapping things up. They did their vote, they completed it, but they had some things in terms of a deal, an agreement that had to be reached with T-Mobile. So here's what you have. Basically, the new T-Mobile company will have to give pretty much almost all California residents ultra-fast broadband speeds by 2024. Let's take a look at what this means and everything that's entailed. So the requirements are 300 megabits per second in home and in internet speeds to 93% of the California general population by 2024. And we're talking 5G service. In terms of rural population, it's a little bit different. So I'll get to that shortly. So we got 300 megabits per second to 93% of the California population by 2024, and then 100 megabits per second to 99% of the California population by 2026. Very, very tough task at hand for T-Mobile. It can be done, but it's going to take a lot of hard work and fast, rapid work. So for the rural side, rural populations, 100 megabits per second to 85% of rural population in California, 50 megabits to 94% of the population by 2026. 123,000 rural households will need fixed home internet within 6 years. And then they also, as part of the agreement, they will have to offer low-income Lifeline support as long as the program is there. They'll have to add 300,000 new Lifeline customers in this time frame, increase California jobs by 1,000 compared to the current T-Mobile and Sprint employment rate. Also, there are some diversity reporting and rural infrastructure deployment updates and reports that need to be provided. So those are kind of like the documented pieces there. The 300 megabits per second speed to 93% of California residents. I love this for the citizens of California. I think the home broadband options are limited there from what I understand. There's home internet options there, kind of operate like cartels, locking down segments, poor service, slower limited speeds, expensive pricing for the fast stuff like gigabit speeds or 130 plus megabit per second. So it really addresses those needs. I actually wish more states got this type of a deal where they were getting 300 megs within 3 years. Most states got the 90% coverage agreement, the same thing, but not at the speed at which and the time frame that this is going to be completed. Some states have it within like 4 or 5 or even 6 years. So California did really good by the people for that. Price locking is also important to this. California's main concern, they said, was competition, so they addressed it. In terms of the network and how this happens, man, this is going to be tough. Basically, you're going to have the density of sites is going to have to increase exponentially. Think Verizon wireless tower density status, but throw in like super high capacity needs. So lots of bandwidth, and it's going to require a lot of hard work from a lot of people. You're obviously going to see tons of multi-carrier aggregation. You're going to see the use of PCS, AWS, and FDD, LTE, and 5G. I think specifically the 5G, as well as massive MIMO tech. That's going to have to be deployed pretty much through the entire state on mostly every site. These hardware upgrades are going to be huge statewide, basically. This essentially guarantees that millimeter wave will be an important piece of this, especially in places with high density populations in like Southern California, where the cities are very densely packed with people. T-Mobile is very limited in what they've offered in millimeter wave up to this point, and they're also kind of behind in the build out and the development of the technology, and DSS is going to be huge here. T-Mobile has a lot of work to do in California, but in my opinion, this was an awesome deal for the people of California. T-Mobile gets to close everything and kind of put the bow on the whole deal. This is going to be a daunting task for California. I'm telling you guys, it's not going to be easy. This is going to be a huge focus thing for T-Mobile, is addressing California's deal. They'll take care of all the other stuff pretty much. There are some pieces that shouldn't be an issue, but man, 300 megabits per second statewide, pretty much like 93%, that is absurd. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the deal. How achievable is it? You know, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Go ahead and drop me a line in the comment section below and get the conversation going there. If you appreciated this update and you appreciate the information provided to you in this video, please do hit that like button, share it to your favorite social media platforms, hit the subscribe button if you are new. Also, activate that bell notification icon if you never want to miss an upload from the SMT. And if you want to watch some other videos from the SMT channel, then please do check these out. I handpicked them for you. That would be amazing. Thank you so much in advance for that. That wraps this one up. We're going to do a live stream on this. I'll be going live tonight. Tune into that. Should be good and interesting conversation there. If you watch this video all the way through, hashtag new T-Mobile. Hashtag new T-Mobile. Thank you guys for being here to watch. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I'm the SMT, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.